What's going on, guys? I'm back. How you guys doing? I'm here with another career is over thanks to Triple H video. And this one, I felt like doing this one because Dominic, when I did Dominic, that got a lot of playback, and that was something to really like listen to. And I think Rey Mysterio deserves one as well. And honestly, I do believe that his career is over. I mean, I'm finna go through it. I'm finna go through it and get right to how it is when Mr. H first got here and to how it is today. The sad thing about this, honestly, is the fact that Rey Mysterio was always a fan favorite. Like, even back in his WCW days, he was like always over, right? Like, not too many wrestlers, be over like pretty much their whole career. And he was one of them, no matter which company he was in, you know. Rey Mysterio is someone who literally got a lot of people into knowing what the luchador style of wrestling was. It was a lot of people back in the day who didn't really know it like that until they seen Rey Mysterio, and he did it well. He did it well. And to be honest with you guys, he still does do it well to this day. Like, even though he's older, he still is in pretty good shape and he's still pretty athletic. If you ask me, I feel like he deserves a lot more than what he gets today, and I feel like his career is over, just like the many other ones I've already spoken about. See, when Vince McMahon was around, at least he kept Rey Mysterio in the IC title situation. Now, I'm not saying he has to be world champion or anything like that, but United States IC, the guy is clearly a legend, and deserves more. I mean, look what's going on to Randy Orton right now. Now his career is going to be ruined to Kevin Owens. Like, it just makes no sense. You know, at least Vince kept him in the IC title, had him with the IC title, and honestly, he was like kind of using it to give the LWO and something to fight for, because it was the LWO against Delgado Phantasma, and then they had the Street Profits and all of them mixed up in it. And it was like kind of like some tag team, but still had the IC belt. Like, that's what kind of disappointed me too about today when it comes to a lot of like the LWO, a lot of the Hispanic wrestlers. Like, you just grouped them all up and made them switch sides and group them up, but now they ain't fighting for nothing. They're doing nothing. Like I said, Ray had the IC title, so it at least gave something for the war to be worth something, because you had them fighting each other every day. They was like almost around each other every day. And then Logan Paul came and took the title from Rey Mysterio, right? And that's when it really all started going downhill. It just really, really, really started going downhill after that, right? Now you're still feuding with El Delgado Phantasma, but it was just for nothing. Like, that's all they did. Well, that's all Triple H really did with Rey Mysterio after that. Ever since he lost the IC title, he just had him fighting against the other Hispanic groups for nothing. Like, literally, that's all they were doing. And then what? You add Dragon Lee, then you add Angel Garza, then you add Andrade, then you move him over there, and then you act like you could shuffle the people, but it's still the same people fighting each other. And now there's no title involved at all. They're pretty much jobbers at this point. And then Logan Paul got to run around with the title way longer than what Ray had it and won all the time. Ray defends it, loses. And look at it today. And if you look at the IC title today, it's even worse. Now not Logan Paul. Now LA Knight has it, and he ain't been doing nothing but fighting Andrade and Carmelo Hayes, who've literally been fighting each other for no reason at all. Like, these dudes have fought like 7, 8 times just to go against LA Knight, just to both lose, just to be in a triple threat, just to lose. Like, what type of terrible booking, boring booking is that? Like, I don't remember this happening in the past in old school wrestling in the old school days, man. Like, I do not remember this. Like, when the last time do you remember two dudes fighting 7, 8 times for no goal and for no reason, just to fight a IC champion who's just gonna beat him every time clean and beat you in a triple threat? Like, really? That and what meanwhile, Rey Mysterio, like I said, and LWO, they're not even involved in none of that. They're not even a part of any of this. They're not even a part of it. They're just study fighting each other and doing job out matches. At first, they were like really battling each other. Then they tried to throw Dominic in there every once in a while. They was shuffling them around. But at the end of the day, him nor the LWO, like his version of the LWO today is a complete mockery of what it used to be. Like the old LWO was better than this. Triple H made sure this new LWO was just a bunch of jobbers, which is sad because you got Rey Mysterio on there. And again, even to this day, Rey Mysterio is clearly still over. The dude, the dude is over, man. 619 booyaka booyaka. Come on, this man is over, right? It's kind of sad when you think about it because his career pretty much is over. And, now they're throwing Dragon Lee with you. Like I said, that's all what it really was. Fighting El Gato Phantasma, jobbing out, and constantly getting kayfabe injuries to get written off. They was doing that a lot too with him too. Here, take this kayfabe injury, Rey Mysterio. He'll disappear for about like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a month, come back, start jobbing out again. No real important matches, no title shots, nothing. Nothing. And again, he was IC champion. I think that was under Vince. I think it was. And look at Triple H. Took it right away from him, gave it to Logan Paul, and then LA Knight ended up getting it right afterwards. Come on, man. Come on, man. This is Rey Mysterio. Like, how could you not want to push a guy like him? Again, Triple H is the guy who will push Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens down your throat, though, but won't push a Rey Mysterio? None of this stuff is making sense, and we know why it's not making sense because he's clearly playing mad favoritism. Clearly, is day. And now what? You put him with Dragon Lee, just like with Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee, he came out. You had him go on winning streaks. You act like you wanted to do something with Dragon Lee, but then Dragon Lee didn't even end up going anywhere, right? Now he's kind of like a jobber. Yeah, he beat Chad Gable recently, but that's a pointless match. You beat someone who doesn't even have a build himself, so he's just throwing you in matches and really not trying to build you towards anything. And Ray is just thrown in there just to be thrown in there at this point. There's no real storylines being built around y'all, no real wins, no real like time and effort to build him and the LWO shit, nor a Delgado Phantasm. Neither one of them, neither one of the groups, to be honest, are being built in any kind of way. They're putting more attention, honestly, into Carmelo Hayes and Andrade than all of them. But the sad part is about that, not even those two dudes are doing well either. So it's like, damn, it just shows you kind of the state of where a lot of these people stand. Dominic is doing slightly better than his father, but Dominic's career is pretty much over now too. You see, he don't even do nothing important either no more, and he's just playing, fiddle backstage basically to a storyline between Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. He just in the back behind the scenes basically. Meanwhile, Dad doing what? Like I said, what are you gonna make him fight his dad? Because that's something else Triple H was doing a lot too. He kept making Dominic fight his dad. Like that was already done and over with, and he just still kept bringing it back, still acting like he didn't like him. But you see, never finished the story, but kept using that so you can just fight him, not fight anybody important. Rey Mysterio career is over with, man. This is sad though. It is, man, because it's like I grew up watching him, and I know a lot of y'all did too. And it's just sad for him, for his career to just be in. I think it's so bad to the point I think they will just kayfabe injury him away, and they'll just be like he injured and he never come back. I'm starting to think that's what's gonna happen because he's not really doing anything. He's another wrestler that was doing better, like. Well, under Vince, about 2.5, 3 years ago, under Vince, Ray and them was doing better. Like him and his son was literally in the tag team title spot. Like I said, Ray got IC title, so it was something. It was something. But now look at today. Today, you're nothing more than a jobber thrown in with about like 75 to 80% of the other jobbers on the roster. You know, you know your league or your company is messed up when 75 to 80% of your people are just losers, and that never really get much of a focus either. It's over with. Triple H is not going to do anything with Rey Mysterio to push him in any direction. At this point, the best that he'll probably give him is to maybe throw him in to build someone else up, and maybe give him a little hype win just so somebody else can knock him down. Cause you see, they love to do that too. They love to say the former champion, Hall of Famer, and all of that to the ones that's losing. That be pissed me off when they say that too. The former champion, just to let you know they ain't champion no more and they're just a loser. They do that a lot with certain people, but you guys tell me what you guys think, man. I know this is another sad one. This is one of the saddest ones to me, but please hit that like button, comment, man. Subscribe. Let me know what you think, because honestly, in my honest opinion, I really do feel like this is true. This is another career that's over thanks to Triple H.